Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. This is Travion Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Martinez. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. The 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well,
it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Edwards. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This is Edwards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Well, the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on first down. Mayo. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a run with Edwards. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On first down, Edwards. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Ground. This is Hill. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Edwards. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they go to Edwards. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run the counter. Mayo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get in the weight room. Let's 57's run. And we heavy on the edges,
A run for Snell, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And a give this time to the tailback. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Burrow will throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. On the ground, this is Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run it with Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down, and it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Edwards. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
We want it. Come to my work. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Check. Be good.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw here on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
59 mark, check, 59. Don't let him breathe. Play 79.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
This is Johnson. He's got it.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Snell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down and 7.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, 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 check.
Now Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. Going deep downfield for Roll. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he knocks it through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's get there. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow setting up the screen here to Edwards. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 5.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick the field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 44. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Mike, check. 59.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go play action with Burrow. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll run on 1st down. Mayo. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57 a month. 57 a month. 60.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mayo. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Toss it out right to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. the gun. It's Burrow. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 4 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to get it with Snell, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here we go with Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Down, Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. 3rd down here.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a
crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Steelers, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next.